if he understood this, he was trying to lie to God, trying to tell him, well, I'll give you all of this if you simply serve me. So then why does he offer this to Jesus? Why does he come to Jesus and offer him this? See, because when Satan fell or was casted from heaven, his primary focus was having control. He needed to have control. He saw the power that God had, and he said, I want that. I want that control. So thus, he assumed and thought that if I have the same problem, the Son of Man has to have the same problem as well. So if I offer him power over everything, if I offer him control over everything, he's going to have to fall. It was so difficult for me. He's going to have to fall as well. And he thought that he could convince him. He thought that his mentality was the same as God's. He thought he was all that and a bag of chips, and he said, the Creator is exactly like me. He's exactly like me. Because if I offer him this, I know that he's going to fall for it as well. So Satan tries to approach God, the Son of God, and tries to show him all of this and say, this is what I'm going to give to you. He tries to present it so pretty. He shows it in a moment of time. He takes him up to a mountain, and in this moment of time, he tries to flash it in front of him. Luke makes sure he makes reference to this quote, and he's the only one that says a moment of time. And the reason I think he does it is because Luke was very specific. This was a man of science. He needed facts. He needed to know the truth. He needed to know exactly what happened. And because of this, I can imagine that he mentioned a moment of time because, see, this is what Satan does to you. He flashes it in front of you and says, there it is. Did you see it? Good, good. Okay, that's your blessing. You're like, what happened? What happened? If you've ever gone to, San Francisco or some others, maybe around here too, when they have people on the corner with some boxes and some cards, and they're flipping it back and forth and says, find the king, or find the ace, and they're going back and forth, and look at it, and that's what Satan does to you. He goes and he's like, you see the king? All right, where is it? It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. And he thought he could do the same thing to God. In a moment of time, there you go. All the kingdoms, everything's perfect. That's exactly what you need. Let's go. Do we have a deal? He was a salesman. He was trying to get Jesus right away. But Jesus understood what was going on. And he didn't even pay attention to it. But it sounded so good. It sounded so good. He's like, I'm going to give you all of the kingdoms. See? I can imagine from Satan's perspective, he was thinking, well, if he's the king, he needs to have a kingdom. If he needs to have a kingdom, why go through all the trouble if I can just give him a kingdom right now? Why go through all the bloodshed? Why go through all these different things if you can just have a kingdom right now? And I can imagine this is what he told Christ. He's like, here, it's all ready. In a nice package, here you go. He was like one of those infomercials. A $5,000 ring with a big diamond on it for $19.99 if you order right now. And we'll throw in some pots, some pans, and a couple spatulas, maybe even a TV. It sounds so good to be true, right? And we think, that sounds good. I'm going to order that right now. And we get it, and it's a piece of plastic. It doesn't look that good. It's not $5,000, right? But Satan thought he could do this and try to fix what was going on right now.